The Karith Dominion had ruled the Orion Arm for nearly 6 millennia. Their fleets were vast, their armies ruthless, and their science unmatched. Entire species had been bent into servitude, their cultures erased and repurposed for the Dominion's endless hunger. So when their scouts discovered a small, isolated world called Earth, the Dominion expected another easy conquest. The data was clear. A primitive species, their starships little more than fragile tin cans, their weapons chemical-based relics, their population scattered across continents. The Dominion Council laughed. "They're not even spacefaring predators," sneered one high noble. "Their planet is lush, but their people? Weak prey." The invasion was approved. When the first fleet arrived in Earth's orbit, they broadcast the standard message of domination: submit or be purged. The humans did not submit. At first, the Dominion thought it was typical resistance. Every species fought back in the beginning, but humans fought differently. In the ruined streets of New York, Dominion troopers expected civilians to scatter. Instead, they were ambushed from rooftops, their armor pierced by repurposed construction tools. In the jungles of South America, entire battalions vanished into foliage, only for bodies to be found days later. Every Dominion soldier eliminated with brutal precision. The aliens noted something chilling. Humans adapted instantly. One officer wrote in his field report, "We disabled their power grids. Within hours, they were using fire as signals and weapons. We destroyed their firearms. They fought with blades, with sticks, with their bare hands. We killed one, and the others studied how we did it. Then they stopped letting us do it again." By the second week, Dominion commanders reported a phenomenon unseen in any other campaign. Humans hunted them back. It began with small strikes, supply lines sabotaged, patrols never returning. Then entire bases fell silent. Surveillance drones recorded shadows moving faster than they should, shapes camouflaged in rubble and smoke. The humans were not merely fighting, they were learning, evolving, killing with a cold ingenuity that bordered on terrifying. One captured human was interrogated. He bore wounds that should have left him crippled, but he laughed through broken teeth. When asked why his people resisted so fiercely, his answer was simple: "You came to our home. Now we're coming for yours." The words unsettled even the most disciplined Dominion officers. The breaking point came during the Battle of Cairo. A Dominion fleet attempted to bomb the city into submission, but before the bombardment could begin, their command ship went dark. Later analysis revealed the impossible. Human operatives had boarded the vessel without starships of their own. They had used the Dominion's dropships against them, infiltrating, slaughtering crew with captured blades and bare hands, and overloading the ship's reactor from within. When the flagship detonated, taking 3 cruisers with it, the Dominion finally understood. Humans weren't prey. They were predators who had been forced, for millennia, to survive on a death world. A planet that killed the weak through famine, storm, disease, or war. Every breath of their history had been forged in blood and desperation. Where other species cultivated peace, humans cultivated survival. Where others avoided conflict, humans sharpened themselves upon it. The Dominion Council convened in panic. The reports were unanimous. Casualty ratios were unprecedented. For every human killed, 10 Dominion soldiers fell. Psychological resistance was unmatched. Even mortally wounded, humans fought on. Innovation under pressure was beyond calculation. They turned Dominion technology into traps within hours of first exposure. One scientist whispered the truth that no one wanted to admit. "We may have awakened the galaxy's most efficient killers." The Dominion fleets retreated from Earth, battered, humiliated, and haunted. Entire legions had been swallowed by a species that had barely touched the stars. But retreat was not safety. Months later, Dominion outposts on fringe worlds began to fall. Not to organized fleets, but to small, relentless bands of human soldiers. They struck silently, vanishing into shadow after leaving only corpses and fire behind. Humanity had learned space travel not by progress, but by conquest. Stealing their enemies' vessels, weapons, and tactics, and wielding them better than their creators. The Dominion had made a critical mistake. By invading Earth, they had taught humans how to fight wars beyond their world. And humans had decided to take the war to the galaxy. The Karith archives, in their final entry on humanity, left a single warning etched into records that spread far beyond their empire. Do not provoke the Deathworlders. They do not stop. They do not forgive. They only kill. It was the moment the galaxy realized the truth. Humans were the most dangerous killers in existence.